Along with Lou Orlando, I'm Colin Loughran, and we are live here at Citi Field following what was a 4-3 New York Mets walk-off win over the New York Yankees. The Mets, they earn a split in the first leg of the Subway Series. Brandon Nimmo, the hero tonight, as he walked it off with a double off the wall that scored Eduardo Escobar. However, before we got to that point, this one was as billed. It was a pitcher's duel indeed for the better part of this game as Justin Verlander took the ball against Gerrit. Verlander went 6 innings, only allowed 1 run and 3 hits while punching out 6 batters, matched every step of the way by Gerrit.
Colin, you said it, this pitching matchup was everything it was hyped up to be. Gerrit was perfect through 4 innings. He dominates. He also goes through 6, strikes out 8. Yankees lose a Gerrit start for only the 4th time this season, but it wasn't his fault. They both got shoved.
1-1 through 6 innings, and then the 7th inning happened in true Subway Series fashion. Really, as far as the Yankees were concerned, everything went their way. IKF scored 1 run on a fielder's choice. He eventually advanced and stole home in what was one of the stranger Subway Series moments I can personally remember.
Colin, this Subway Series has been weird. There's no other way to put it. IKF steals home. It's not only the first time in his MLB career he's stolen home, it's the first time in his baseball career, period, that he's stolen home. He didn't even steal home in high school.
I mean, I've always tried in high school. I've tried in the minor leagues, and never just had the right opportunity. Everything kind of just played into it. Everything just aligned perfectly tonight, and
so this is the first time.
So we just saw some really wild stuff. He's the first Yankee since Didi to steal home. We're seeing errors. We're seeing sloppy play. This Subway Series got weird and ugly in all the best ways.
You gotta believe, though, those New York Mets kept on fighting. After a hit by pitch, this one was 3-2. Then Starling Marte drove in a run to make it 3-3. Lou, the Yankees bullpen kept them in this game. Even when the Mets showed some fight, the Yankees never felt like they were truly out of this one.
Absolutely. Got some good performances from Jimmy Cordero. Tommy Kahnle was lights out. But the Yankees did not have Michael King, Wandy Peralta, or Clay Holmes available. Not injury-related, just workload-related per Aaron Boone. So they had to turn to Albert Abreu in the 9th inning. He gets 4 outs, 1.1 innings of just clean ball. Huge game for Albert Abreu after some shaky outings. Nick Ramirez ends up getting got by Nimmo, but Yankees turning to really the bottom of their barrel when it comes to their top-notch bullpen.
Where the Mets lacked in terms of intelligent baseball in that 7th inning, with errors coming from Jeff McNeil and Francisco Alvarez, they more than made up for in terms of their bullpen's ability to keep them in this one, as well as some timely hitting to end things off. Brandon Nimmo, as I mentioned at the top of the report, played hero with a huge double to walk it off. Prior to this game, the Mets had lost 9 of their last 10 contests. They are now back in the win column. The Yankees feeling the heat of that Subway Series.
I mean, this was a big win for the Mets. I think for Nimmo, too, right? Nimmo's been a bad way. The Mets have been a bad way. I think that's a big win for morale purposes. If you get swept by the Yankees after what they've been through, I think that's really tough to come back from. For the Yankees, I think it's a reminder that, hey, they're not back, right? They just came back from that week where they lost a series to the White Sox, lost a series to the Red Sox. I guess you're thinking after that offensive output, that comeback yesterday, if they sweep here, maybe you can kind of trick yourselves into thinking they're back. I don't think they're back just yet. It hasn't really been a pitching problem outside of some Severino struggles, right? Cole's great, bullpen's been great, but the offense just still not where it needs to be. 1 for 15 with runners in scoring position today, so don't worry, guys. If you thought the Yankees offense was back, it's not. They still have a long way to go.
Yankees shipping up to Boston for a weekend set against the Bo Sox. The Mets will remain here in Queens for another weekend set against the St. Louis Cardinals. Both teams will get some much-needed rest. Along with Lou Orlando, I'm Colin Loughran saying good night from Citi Field for WFUV Sports.